All right. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Like usual, I'm going to be taking tank requests tonight, so feel free to request any tanks you'd like to see me play. And I'm going to be throwing some grinds into the mix as well. If anyone does want a platoon, just send me a message, and I will do my best to get you into the platoon here. I'll be platooning for the first half of the stream, which, thank you very much, Dana. For the very generous birthday tip for Ryan there. Thank you very much for that. I'll have to let her know she's back. I think she might be heading to bed early tonight. Right, we got an ultimate challenge from Randall too. But nice to see all you guys. I'm a little bit behind here today, which is why I was a couple minutes late, but I think I'll be good here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna head this way. Which so last stream I mentioned Wargaming released basically the models and also like preliminary stats for tier 1 to 7 Italian tanks. Looks like they released the tier 8 to 10 ones, and yeah, it looks interesting. The tanks look really cool. Still remains, you know, kind of a mystery how they're actually going to play and work, but at least they look pretty good to where I look at them like basically a different Czechoslovakian line essentially. How they're kind of playing out more or less how it looks. Which I switched up the overlay a little bit here. Just moving things around, taking the chat off the screen too. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. The only thing I screwed up, which I didn't have time, is my my purple overlay is more pink than purple. I kind of screwed that up a little bit. Exactly want to be on this side, but I honestly don't know where I want to be right now because it's my first match of all. You know, I always screw up my first matches, and yeah, being bottom tier in this thing, I haven't exactly ran into that a lot on a map this wide open. Oh, why this Batchat decided to rush in to a 705 and all those other tanks pretty much by himself. Doesn't make too much sense. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be killed here. Oh, why you're pinging me, dude? But let's see. All going to come down to whether or not I get this first clip off, and potentially if Artie hits me. But they are going to be pushing here, so I'm going to throw a little wrench into their plans here. We got him out. 705 hit me again. That was not really in my plans. I can't chase him. Alright, there's my last shot. I might actually get killed by this T-49. Nope, he's gonna run away. Nope, already got me. Oh well. Still did 1500 damage, and I stopped that push, so I'm happy, but I probably shouldn't have gotten shot by the 705A though. Hello, Sheen. Or Sean. And McFinger. Brian, nice to see you guys. I'm just a mess right now. I've a little bit pulled in a bunch of different directions today. So, my stream schedule, I have it updated. I didn't get to actually finishing updating it on the video description here on YouTube, and also the panels underneath the video on Twitch. I posted it up on Facebook, but that's as far as I got before I ran out of time trying to set the stream up here. So next week, let me pop into, I don't know what I want to play. I'll just go with an IS-7. I'm going to do one more tank before getting to the T69 here. Hello, Poser. So next week, so starting this Sunday, I'm going to be streaming starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and going to at least 10 p.m. Sundays I can probably like go a little bit longer, you know, possibly even to like 11 or something. But after that, I'm going to be streaming Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. start time like usual, just a different day in the morning. And that's going to be going till about noon, so longer than normal. But basically I'm going to be streaming Sunday night, Wednesday morning, and then I can stream Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. again and ending at about 10 p.m. But I'm gonna have everything updated. I just, you know, I kind of ran out of time before the stream here, unfortunately. So disregard what's in the video description for now. I actually updated the thing in the chat bot that pops it into chat, but yeah. But basically, you know, I'm back at work. Well, starting today, more or less. So just had to switch things up a bit to where I think I'm going to stick with having 3 scheduled streams, to where at least 2 of them should be longer than 3 hours. And then most likely I will be able to throw in at least 1 extra stream per week. I just don't know what time it will be. I just don't want to schedule it if I'm not going to be able to keep it. Hello, Danish. Hello, Doug. Nice to see you. Thanks for tipping Levi. I'll give him one after this battle here. I'm doing all right. I've been a little bit busy today. Pretty much from the moment I woke up till now. But hopefully the stream schedule works for everybody. You know, again, I'm gonna try my best, but I think I'll be able to get at least like 1 extra stream a week. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with World of Tanks. I'm not gonna, you know, do a stream of the week like I was going to. I'm just gonna, at least, you know, for the next, say, several weeks here, I'm just gonna focus solely on tanks. Then I'll get back into possibly mixing in like another game, say like Total War Arena, Dreadnought, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to answer that in a second. Thank you very much, Joe Biden's hair plugs, for the tip. Okay, more or less, Dana remembered. Thank you again for the tip for Ryan, Dana. You guys are very kind to her. Tomorrow is Ryan's birthday, so that's where I was just after work today cooking. I was making chili. I still have to make like a kind of like a salmon and cream cheese dip, and I had to make some salad stuff because we're having a lot of people over tomorrow. Like all family and, yeah, family, friends, so on and so forth. So not too much downtime here. Hello, Fix It. Hello, Cut. Nice to see you. And Graham. Hey, they swapped over to Heat. Yep, I don't know why I'm staying out here. Should be able to block it. Should. Like right now, we're down by 2, unfortunately, but I am holding 2 E5s. I don't think you want to do that, T62A. Go around them. Do it. Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble with this E34 here. wiggle a little bit and he bounced off again. Well, no, it's not all together. More or less, you know, we have some different dietary stuff when it comes to like vegetarian stuff like that, so not everyone can eat chili. 334 is probably angry, but he threw APCR at me because I was shooting it at him, so I don't blame him. Nice to see that they are actually got me there. That is T-34's actually, yep. Oh, I hope I get back in time. Yeah, I should have popped back. He got a really good roll on that too. 466 damage. Yeah, I was giving him basically just enough of the rear of my tank that he could damage me. Oh god. Should be fine like this, but there is a very small spot he could. Yeah, he's trying to shoot down and then pen me somewhere back here. Luckily though, they got him. E5's now out of the picture there. This I technically am one-shottable. I did use quite a bit of APCR too, but ooh, thank you T-34. It was very, very kind of you. But I'd like to win this one. I'm switching my overlay up, basically removing the chat off the screen, just to free up some room on it. But I'm trying to... I'm gonna get to it in a minute here. Just playing around with switching the stream up a bit. But I feel like having the chat on the screen, unless you watch like in full screen, which, you know, if you do, you can't chat then, unless like you use your phone to chat. I feel like a lot of like the chat being on screen doesn't help too much, if that makes sense. Ryan, she'll be 29. I wasn't thinking there about how old she'll be. I was trying not to miss that shot and I missed it anyway. Oh lord. Alright, thank you very much, Laboba, for the tip too. I say that the links over on Twitch, I think I have them working. I just need to update some of my like images and stuff I use, use for them. Hello Matthew. Hey bud, there you go, you got another biscuit. Hello Abdul, nice to see you. Hello Jeffrey. Monster Jam? I think that's Monster Trucks. I don't particularly like it. I've been to one. Yeah. Hello Carl. But as far as the stream goes, so I posed the question, hello Jackie too, on Discord for the stream. But basically, which very nice game, GG. That's a lot of damage there. Alright. Keep getting myself cut off here, but let me hop into the T69, then I'll restart myself here. So basically, hello Luke. Levi's 12 too, Sean. So basically, when it comes to the stream, I've been thinking about it for a little bit. Partially due to just a couple changes on YouTube when it comes to like my chatbot. I don't have access to the chatbot shop anymore because that developer closed it down. YouTube, they were supposed to add in like live chat replay next to the live streams, something that, you know, Twitch has. Basically, if you're watching like a recording, the chat plays next to it automatically if you're watching, like, say a day or two after or whatever. But more or less, I've toyed around with the idea of switching to where, so instead of streaming to both, more or less the setup would be streaming solely on Twitch, more or less, to where then basically porting the live stream over afterwards onto YouTube as far as like highlights. I could even do the entire stream, and then keeping YouTube for kind of the, you know, the highlights of the stream, replays, my map strategies and stuff, to where it's just an idea, because more or less I would be able to provide more stuff if I did that. There are ups and downs to where doing that I wouldn't be able to dual stream, of course, if you accept to stream solely on Twitch and do more than what I do already. But it's just something to where, you know, I'm trying to figure out before like I'm slammed at work. Uh-oh, I got myself way too far out here and I lost almost half my HP. Because it would make it a little bit easier. So I've been clipping out, you guys probably hear me say it, whenever I have ace tanker matches on the stream here, I've been clipping them out for like the past month. Every single one of them was broken on YouTube. The audio was all screwed up, and honestly I'm a little bit annoyed at it, because, you know, I had to go back. I used Twitch's clip out system, which was really easy. Even you guys could clip, honestly, bits of my videos and kind of share them as well on there. It's not just like the, I guess, streamer that can do it. But I had to go back and do that after last stream. It took me like a couple hours, but I got most of the battles I wanted to keep. But yeah, it's more or less there's a few other options, but it's hard for me to play and go over it all. I'm trying. Hello, Leonard. But the other thing is, so something I like about YouTube, where it provides everywhere from like 144p up to 180 or 1080p, not 180. So Twitch provides like a source option. Basically with that, it does provide like a better quality if you're watching source. Not everyone can watch it due to my high bitrate, but it is something to where, yeah, there's just basically pros and cons, but I think the best setup, oh, I got myself in a really bad spot here. I think the best setup I've kind of come to mind with is, I'm gonna get killed here by it. Ooh, I thought a T10. I'm gonna try to run away because this T10's definitely gonna be able to kill me. Or Lorraine. Run away! Is basically still doing the two, but not streaming directly to YouTube, but still having all the like stream recordings and like ace tanker matches and stuff on here. So it's just a little bit of a difference. Yes, there are beans, John. Ryan won it. What are they? Basically just white beans. She won it in it. But basically, you know, I'd be able to port over everybody's watch time, their Levi biscuits, even like custom ranks over to Twitch. I've made sure of that. For anyone that has sponsored as well, which was really important for me. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm just like cutting tail and running. Granted, it's just, you know, it's a change of URL mainly. I would be able to basically get you guys over on Twitch and set you up with the first, basically port your sponsorship. It's called subscriptions over there. I'd be able to port that over on my end without you guys having to basically say resub right away yourself. So yeah, I've kind of have it figured out. It's still not gonna come, like, it's not like tomorrow I'm not gonna be streaming here. It's just something to where I'm kind of toying around with it, and that's what I'm leaning towards. I should have preference with that. But basically, you know, if it's gonna happen, you guys will know, you know, sooner than later. And you know, it's not just gonna be like one day all of a sudden, like, you know, I'm not on YouTube at all. So anyway, I was getting myself really confused there. I have a Fury up after this. That wasn't a terrible T69 battle for my experience with that tank, but I got myself a little bit too far out there a couple times. All right. But one thing that would but yes, I took the chat off of the stream. You know, I switched basically, you know, I switched a few things around here where eventually I might, since my webcam's a little higher up on the stream now, I might, you know, put it back down on the bottom. But I think like this, especially with the new graphics coming, this setup would be nice, to where eventually, you know, whether I stream just Twitch to YouTube, because I kind of want to pick one, because once I get back into like the full swing at work, so after about like the first month we go to like full time, you know, the two chats at once is kind of like straining me at times. I'm sure you guys see it, to where I'd kind of like to get it to one, to where I'll be able to take off that way the upper right corner, where I guess I have both URLs right now. Anyway. But like always though, you know, a lot of you guys are on Discord for the live stream. You know, feel free to discuss it there. Like, it's in the member section. But more or less, I'm always open to suggestions. You know, I take every suggestion, and at least like I look into it, even if I don't know. Say if someone suggests like a different program or something to use, and so on and so forth. I always look into stuff. So if anyone has any thoughts, you know, give me a heads up. B2, I can shoot him, but I'm really hoping that he does not stop to shoot me. Okay, he unfortunately stopped. But more or less, you know, I've been streaming to both YouTube and Twitch now for like a few months, I think, to where everything across both of them right now should be the same as far as the chatbot commands, except for Twitch doesn't have like the flipcoin command, stuff like that. There's no gambling there. But down the road, I know that's going to upset some of you guys. Down the road, I'll be able to basically, I think for each challenge, do something to where you guys will be able to basically bet on whether or not I'm going to win them or not. I'll be able to do that over on Twitch pretty easy. Also, there we go. There's a few other things I'd be able to do over there, just with the different chatbot. A bit scared right here. Probably regret this. Ooh, yeah, definitely regret that, because I just got hit by that TD back there that I did not think was there, and yeah, he could kill me. So can this OI. Like, I could take a shot from that OI, and then once I got hit by that German TD, no longer can take a shot from the OI. So I'm probably gonna die now. He got me. I stupidly turned because I thought the Leo was gonna clip me from the back. Oh well. Hello, Rich. Alright, so I got a Super Conqueror. Well, the thing with the request queue, I could. It's just I would basically I could move that if I move my camera down to where it was before, and you know, if I put the request queue under my camera now, or my webcam I should say, it would work. It would just block chat with it, which I think some people like to see that, like the in-game battle chat sometimes. So I'm not just like laughing at myself here for no reason, even though I do that a lot. Alright. Which, that did work, Luke. Usually you put a space after the request command, but you know, that worked there. Hey, we completed a medium tank 14. Which, nice job, John and Gigi. Thanks for carrying me there, guys. Alright, so I have up next. I have an Emil 2, which Gigi doesn't have a tier 9, so let me just skip that for one, because I'm pretty sure you're listening, G. I think he said he had a few battles, so let me pop into this guy here. Yeah, I have a tier 9. Yeah, I have 2 tier 9s and a tier 7 up after that. Hello, nice guy. But one thing that could help me for anyone who hasn't, so over on Twitch, one nice thing is the chatbot using Twitch API. You don't actually have to chat for it to count. For it to count you to be, you know, viewer active, and basically it'll count your watch time and dole out the stream currency without you needing to chat, which is nice. One thing that could help is, you know, if anyone hasn't popped over, the URL's in the upper right. Basically, it's just twitch.com/Cody_Menz is my username there. You know, just so your username pops up in the chat bot, to where one of these days I'm gonna go through and basically port everybody's watch time and stuff over, just so you know they're the same here, because that's something like some of you guys, I don't want you to lose, you know, your ranks and stuff like that, to where I have them all set up and ready to go. But yes, as far as moderators on Twitch, I haven't gotten that far. Right now I have it set up to where, like, I have an auto mod on my chatbot and stuff, just to block certain things, but more or less, you know, I'll deal with that. It should be pretty much the same as YouTube, except for I don't believe that you can hover over someone's name. You'll just have to like right click on it, so Alright, I've spent enough time here before I get artied. But more or less, I'm really confused about the whole thing. But basically, I'm trying to find the most logical setup that will prevent me from basically being a frantic mess every single night. Because like last year during, you know, the work year, or the work season for me, I did dual stream to Twitch for, you know, a reason most of the time, because it was just, you know, it was a little bit too much, to where I really only started doing that after, you know, work kind of died down. But I'll figure something out. I'm gonna head this way because I can't. I wanted to hit the 705A with HE because I could get him down, but I can't do it anymore. Unfortunately, this might kind of be like a snowball effect. I knew I had HE, but I was really hoping he was going to shoot the other tank, but he was smart to shoot me. So I have the worst armor here. Even worse than a 50B. Yep. And I got hit again. That's my stupid fault. And hey, yeah, I get to shoot the 4 tier 8 here. If I was already, I would have hit him because he's the bigger threat, but it happens. We got him, and they're pushing on the T10 now. Alright, I'm still confused. Figuring out if I, actually said what I wanted to say. Yeah, but I'm gonna hopefully figure it out within the next week and kind of make a decision. Pretty sure they're going to be able to reset him. I had a really crappy battle here. It is an AMX 65T, but I should have been able to do better here. It's going to take my last shot, even though I knew I couldn't pen him, because I knew he was going to kill me. Yeah, killed by an iPhone. It definitely was a traffic jam there. But yeah, as far as, the switching up the overlay with the chat not on it, it's something to where, honestly, let's see, I think I might have clicked it off. Nope. Ta-da! I could technically just bring it back in the blink of an eye. It's just I have to reset this here. But unfortunately, there's that little down arrow there. But it's just something I'm playing around with, to where, let me know your opinions, guys, because I might be able to actually fit it in a little bit differently to actually get it to work in my current setup. But yeah. So many changes, too little time. And of course, you have World of Tanks 1.0, which nice match, GG. Thank you for carrying us again there. Alright, I need to stop worrying about changes coming in the future and focus on now. But yeah, right now, I've got my next request was an Emil 2 here. Unfortunately, I know he doesn't have tier 7 and 9. That was, one of the factors that I had. But thanks for the fights, GG. I don't expect you to wait around for 3 battles, since that's a pretty long time. I'm just gonna hop into, the battle here. But feel free to if you'd like. Or if anyone else wants to pop into the platoon here, feel free. Who would have thought that live streaming could be so complicated, though? But into the meal too, I need to, focus a little bit on playing a little bit better here. The last little update, I'm sure you guys have noticed, the countdown timer, I switched it to a different one. and that looks a little bit better, I think. I can change the color around a little bit more. I guess left it with white for now, but it's a little bit easier to read, I feel like. Hello, Merlin. Nice to see you. It's probably one more battle and I'll start a raffle here. For anyone you know, who's watching on Twitch that might be the first time coming from YouTube, the only difference with the command for the raffle is ! raffle. You press space, you have to hit 1 after it. You basically have to put in how many like tickets you want to buy. I have it capped at 1 right now, but yeah. A lot of people on the other side of the map. I know that I can't pop over here that well to how I'll like to against some of their larger tanks. Oh, cheat, a little shot there. This gonna keep coming and he's just gonna keep getting hit. I'm gonna go straight for damage instead of going for the track like I usually do, because he's basically one-shottable by if like Artie hits him, stuff like that. Oh, if Artie actually hits him. God. Very nice job, Emil. Thanks for just popping down where you were supposed to have the hill there and he chickened out. Like, you're in a tank that Conquerors shouldn't be able to pen him that well. Fortunately though, he gave up that and now decision whether or not I should try to. This is gonna be bad for us here. Yep, and I stupidly rolled into the JPZ because I was a little bit distracted. I usually don't make a stupid mistake like that, but I can't pen him now, but the Conqueror can pen me. It's a lose-lose once we lost that hill. Granted, you know, I was in the perfect tank to be there. I got a little bit preoccupied trying to get their JPZ out though. Just never came to fruition there. Yeah, and I shot the ground. Oh well. Unfortunately though, you know, we don't have the numbers to have stopped them, and once we start losing ground and tanks, it's this game over there. Quick 2600 damage though. In this, it's just, it stinks because we're basically throwing away a lot of opportunity by losing that area. Oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna just get you out, GG. Thanks for the fights again now. Just because I know Labobo can play tier 9 and 7s here. It's basically the string currency, Luke. Take a look underneath the video in the description and you can see some commands cost Levi biscuits. Since my little stream mascot's beneath my chair here. If I can sometimes I block that webcam so I don't feel like people are watching me if I'm not streaming. Hopefully invites work. There we go. But yeah, Levi is underneath my chair with quite a few toys there. Which I got up a few new names and stuff on the sponsor board here. Floyd is very close to completing his whole name and challenge tokens. Fix It spelled his name out, at least, you know, fix it, not fix it man. And I got Spanky is up on the sponsor board now too, since he sponsored last stream. Starting to run out of room, although I still have a third board that's empty. So it's just, yeah, it won't show up on the webcam. Yeah, thanks again, GG. You had some really good fights there. Sorry you don't have 7s and 9s, so you really need to get on that. Which I'm still trying to figure out for next week what nights I'll be platooning. It might be like Thursday. Or, you know, I might just, since I might be changing a lot of things, just do 1 week where I just solo and then get back into platooning. Still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out, honestly, the restaurant, so like, we're there today. We still have a lot of work to do, to say the least. Yeah, I saw that, Graham. The tier 9 plane. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever make it above like tier 8, I think, in World of Warplanes. Just with the amount of time I have to play other games. Like right now, I spent about like 3 hours sweeping a floor today. There's just so much, like, they basically tore apart and rebuilt like our whole kitchen, more or less, like the walls and stuff like that, so yeah. That's a lot of cleaning. Hello, Brandon. How good I am with that tank? I would say I know how to play it. I would say that the M4A3E8 is probably one of the worst tier 6 medium tanks. It's a really hard tank to play in today's game, just because it doesn't really have any like really strong like characteristics in any one area, like say speed or like DPM, stuff like that. It's just a little bit of everything, but it's just, you know, if you want me to try to play it, I'll gladly hop into it. Feel free to request it. Fortunately, we have a Type 4 Heavy over here. At a spot, but I know if I go past this, I'm even reluctant to sit here. If I go past this, I am 100% dead. Don't do it, dude. Why? Why are you doing that? There's not... It's just a different overlay, trying it out. Where, you know, feel free to leave feedback. You know, I might add it back in. I've actually had this overlay done for, I don't even know, like 3 weeks now, because YouTube was supposed to roll out to all live streamers live chat replay. So if you're watching like a live stream after the fact, it was supposed to have chat kind of scroll alongside with it. Kind of like Twitch does, but unfortunately they kind of removed it already, it seems like. I used to have an option for it. It was always grayed out, but there was at least an option, but they pulled it today to where there's no option for it anymore. So I think they tried to do it and it kind of didn't work. I can show more than one camera at a time, yes. It's just more or less, you know, I haven't looked into like having them like auto rotate like on their own. I could do that. I just need to get technical. but I could show more than one camera at a time. It's just as far as like space goes. I know space-wise, I don't really have space for that. I say their 50B is really far back even for a 50B. Like the 268's in front of the 50B. Hello, Leo. Nice to see you. It does not. As far as view time, it only YouTube only counts, which is one of the downsides, is if you've chatted once in an hour, and it only counts it for live streams. So the Streamlabs chatbot I'm using on Twitch right now, it counts regardless if you chat or not, but basically it I have it set for 30 minutes now, but it basically pays out one biscuit per minute. Thank you, Grinder, for the follow over on Twitch. But there's technically a option that I could set up that it would give currency for people watching non-live streams. Don't know how exactly that works, but it's an option. I have it disabled though because I was really confused how it would know that if I don't have the chatbot up, but yeah. Hello, Wonders. Oh, you're, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Luke. Well, one thing that is nice, to where, you know, I might toy around with it when I get time in Photoshop again. So with the overlay, I've toyed around with switching, because I even can use it for, like, currently put YouTube and Twitch together and chat on the screen. Their chat window does filter out chatbot commands and stuff. So anything with like exclamation points, I might look into that to where I could potentially squeeze it in a little bit better. But yeah, honestly, there's so many different things I could do. I don't even have enough time to like try them all, which that's a lot of damage for a tier 10 light. Kudos to that guy. So VK video 2D here. I'll get to the ultimate challenge in a little bit if that's good for you, Randall. But let me get the raffles started here. We got 1,000. Oops, not 10,000. 1,000 Levi biscuits for the winner. Over on Twitch thing. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. Hello, Victor. Hopefully your back doesn't hurt too much from shoveling. Let's fix it. Yes, I can. I'll send you in a. Whoops, I actually hit battle here. I'll send you an invite. I'll send you one after this battle, maybe. Ugh. That's not comfortable at all. For whatever reason, so I was, you know, at work today in the kitchen. Concrete floors do not feel very good when you don't have like mats under them or under your feet. So I'm a little hurting here. My highest tip I've ever had. I don't want to get it wrong. I think it was $200. I won't say no, I think I've had two $200 tips, I believe. Again, I don't want to get it wrong. It's really hard because honestly I probably should know because I just finished my taxes. It's just there's like a list of like it's an Excel sheet of like hundreds of them, because I had to document every individual one, so it's tough to say. Hello, Sasuke. Alright, so I'll send an invite afterwards for this battle fix it, because I've got about a half hour or so left. I'll be platooning here. I switched my overlay up a bit to where I took the chat off, so again, I'm kind of keeping an eye on like what you guys think about it, whether or not I should work it back in or not. You know, I personally don't mind it either way. To where I was kind of curious how many people actually say watch the stream full screen and you know, went off of what the chat said on the screen. So, but you know, you guys let me know. And because honestly, the easiest thing for me to change are my overlays. I set them up to where I finally, after I don't even know how long I've been making them in Photoshop, I have it a pretty easy system for me to switch my overlays up. It still takes me, like, you know, with all the colors, about 45 minutes to an hour, but it's a lot shorter than it used to be. But I can always tweak them around, because at least for World of Tanks it's easy for me. Other games take me a little longer, but he just barely got me. Really wish someone could hit him. Probably taking a lot of damage here, but he's really lost as to how so many people are still sitting back there and not doing anything. Received 1099 from what? If you mean like Streamlabs and stuff like that, yes. They're pretty quick about it. The same with like Google and stuff like that. Accuracy work. Yeah, honestly, when it came to stream tips this year, the hardest thing is PayPal, because like fortunately I know a bit about like exporting stuff to Excel and like organizing things, and I have Ryan to help me if need be. But if you're under, it's like I don't ever expect to make this much money from making like videos and guides and stuff. It's like 20 something. They don't send you say like a 1099 or something, and you have to do it all yourself. So that took me the longest. Yeah, he got me. Oh well. I was hoping that he might just stop, but he nailed me right on that little turret. But yeah, honestly, congrats, Randall, on winning both raffles, actually. Uh-oh. But congrats on winning, yeah, both raffles there. For some reason, though, I'm actually really lost. I think, just don't have enough. Yeah, biscuits over on Twitch for that. It's set up to where, you know, it actually tells you whether or not you have enough to use a command. But see, I'm still confused as to it should update now. Should have more. I'm confused right now. Sasuke, please don't try to spam with different stuff. Oh god. Got way too many things going on. I honestly forgot I needed to text something to somebody. Sorry guys, I'm just honestly so scatterbrained right now. But nice job, guys. I have a Levi pickup next, and I was gonna send Fixit an invite here. Levi, I'm just gonna pick like a tier 10. Hello Andrew, nice to see you. I guess I'm gonna hop into a tier 10 here since I'm getting myself really confused. There we go. But feel free to request any tanks, guys. Trying to figure out why giveaway. Yeah, I'm honestly lost over there why it's not counting that correctly for the giveaway on Twitch. But I'll just fix that really fast here. All right. See you, Luke. Have a nice one. Okie. Probably gonna go to the city, mainly because it looks like their top 7 tanks are gonna go to the city. Honestly, I probably need to down all of this coffee. Sorry guys, I haven't really been focused tonight. There's just a few other things popping around in my head that all right. probably gonna wanna, because I'm not fast enough to set up where I usually do, like in this road. I'm probably gonna take a slightly longer approach here. To see where they're gonna push. The mouse is here. I might just stick on this route. It's just tough to say. Granted, the mouse is now going somewhere else, so. Maybe I should have just went down my little path here. This 257 is really overextended to where I'm gonna try make the most of it if they try to flank him. But right now, the enemy team isn't pushing. They did not push the north either. Lord, I didn't even know where to shoot him because he's like not even angling somewhat close to where he should be. I got hit from the side there. Just as I was alt-tabbing because I almost... I kind of screwed up and I alt-tabbed wrong, and right now if I hit the wrong button it's going to hit my stop streaming button in OBS. He has pinned me with AP in the front. This is, yep. And I'm done. I'm done. Dead. Whatever. I'm not. Yeah. Downsides of streaming. When you are really confused and messed up, yeah, there's no stopping it. Alright, so let me fix this here, because I really do not want it to hit that button. Okay. Go. But honestly, the reason I died here, and honestly if we lose it's on me, I was too busy fiddling around with the other screen. That's how I got shot in the side twice, and the last two shots them pinning me in the lower plate, I just wasn't moving around enough. Thanks for sticking with me here. I know. Everyone has bad days. Okay, at least I finally got that done. I just feel bad though, because I could have done a whole lot more there. I stupidly made some errors there. But I think what I'm going to do, Super Conquer, STI there, and then I'll get to the Ultimate Challenge and start soloing then. Thank you, Laker Gus, for the follow over on Twitch. Get him. Oh god. Sorry for jinxing you there. Fix it, man. That mouse is just like, I'm just gonna sit here and angle. Well, honestly though, like I don't, it's personal stuff where I'm not gonna say what, but it's just, it's not even just a break, it's just, unfortunately a few things came up right before the stream that I need to deal with, so it just, that's why I needed to get a couple things setting the stream up that I couldn't. Honestly though, it's just stupid work stuff, and but still, this one's on me. I should not have died as fast as I did there, especially honestly a Type 4 heavy with 2 single AP rounds at the range he shot me at. A little bit lucky for that last shot, but you know, it just, yeah, it's kind of, when it rains it pours. But I saw what you asked on Discord, Dana. As far as removing the chat from the screen, really the main thing is there's two, I guess, advantages. So it frees up, you know, more space for the stream as far as, you know, just watching the game, and then two, you know, it dissuades people trying to troll a little bit. That's kind of a lesser upside, but more or less, so me thinking of, say, streaming on Twitch and basically YouTube being like past stream recordings, the highlights, and also my like my map strategies, weak spot guides, stuff like that. Twitch, basically every single stream, if you're watching like a replay of it, the chat scrolls alongside of it the entire stream. Yeah, let's say nobody else currently, unless anybody wants to pop in here, because I'm gonna do 2 more battles here, then get the challenge here I have from Randall. But as far as, you know, putting the chat back up, you know, a few of you guys, you know, kind of said that you'd like it, so yeah, I'll look into, I can just switch right back to my other one. I just need to tweak it around a little bit, but I can get it to work to where I think it'll look nice without being clunky. I just, you know, kind of with World of Tanks 1.0 coming out, I was trying to at least get my webcam away from the tank, because it looks a little bit different and it actually covers up some of the stuff. But more or less, you know, I'll figure out something that works for everybody, because I know some of you guys watch in full screen, so I will I think the best thing, I'll probably come up with a couple things and I'll post it on in the member chat on Discord and let you guys kind of vote on them. Because basically my options, so having chat here, I could have chat down here, I can even put like a little chat in this area. Yeah, I have a few different things. It could even go up here. I don't want it up there though. Or even with my webcam here, I technically, because I did enlarge it a little bit, I could have the chat underneath. You just wouldn't see the in-game chat, basically, which, you know, has its ups and downs, but you might miss out on some funny moments. I definitely would not follow me right now with how I've been playing. I'm actually going to think they're IS-7s. Nah, the Leopard didn't spot anybody. I was gonna say, I think their I7s are gonna try to push here to where if he set up early here, so we have 3 people, fire straight down there. So the AMX M451 is trying it, so they should be able to get some damage off on him, which is nice. Thanks for the challenge, Andrew. Add that up there. Which, since we don't have a lot of tank requests, you know, feel free. If you've already requested something, yeah, you can pop another one up there. Since I'm pretty much through them at this point after the next one and then the challenges. Okay, their IS-7's pushed north, which is fairly interesting. At least one of them did. Some of the people to the right of me, are they gonna try to help? It's just I'm afraid to go around this corner because I know I can get hit from some other tanks here. I just barely got him. I knew there was something back there, and there's a IS-7 that missed me and a T-28 prototype bounced off of me. Awesome. Ooh, he got my turret. I was like, I can take the shot from him because, you know, at least I'll get a shot in return from him, but yeah, I didn't even get close there. But yes, that's something with the stream. You know, even if, you know, I do the switch, you know, the Twitch, I'm still always going to keep my stream as, you know, basically I keep it in my mind like PG-13, to where mainly it's like no raging, cursing, and like harassing people. But, you know, that's something I kind of like because, you know, personally, like if I'm watching a streamer and they say like some pretty bad stuff, it doesn't bother me, but I know for a lot of you guys, and also you know, to me it makes it easier for me, and also, you know, for say if someone's moderating my stream, and you know, it just makes it easier on everyone. I feel like, to where people should be civil enough to where they can go without like cursing. And like I see some people streaming tanks and like their viewers are like telling people like to go kill themselves and stuff, to where, yeah, that's not something I ever want to be a part of. You never know what might come over the internet someday if you say the wrong thing to somebody. Yes, the 257, it needs a little bit of fixing. Like, I personally don't mind facing them anymore, because I have kind of learned like the little ins and outs of where to shoot on them, but they're a little bit too easy to play, I would say. But I just don't know how they would balance it, honestly, without basically making it a completely different tank. So it's just tough to say. Honestly, I should be doing a lot better here, but I've left a lot of damage on the table. Yep, I might actually die here. Yep, I just screwed that shot up. IS-7 luckily can't hit me, but awesome. Keep him tracked just in case. No, 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 no. I actually just screwed myself out of shot there. Alright, so they got the defender. Really confusing myself driving in sniper view. I usually go out the third person. Pretty good battle there. We actually won from the southern side. Hello, William. Nice to see you. The Luva, yes, it did get a buff. Some point last year, I believe. All these years bleed together. I think it was last year. But yes, it is much better. So it has decent armor now, especially when hold down. Got a side armor buff, I believe, a little bit of mobility buff, but still pretty slow. Nice match, fix it too. But we did pretty good there, to where really the only one to do decent on their team is the prototype, but their IS-7s, whereas our platoon kind of stayed together. Their platoon split up and they couldn't accomplish anything. E100 50. Oh, thanks for the request, guys. But the Luva, you know, it's a little bit overlooked, to where ever since it did get rebalanced a bit, it's kind of it's a really good tier 8 premium. The only thing holding it back is kind of the speed, which I kind of forgot to switch this over. I know the command didn't work for some. Got that working here. Switching over to retro here. I mentioned earlier I screwed up for this different setup for the overlay, the purple. It's pink. Or at least it's pink to me. But why don't I'll see if I can actually switch to this other overlay. There we go. I'll get the chat back up on the screen here, since a few of you guys, yeah, I think I'll find a way to get when I kind of switch around the overlays a little bit more here, because that was more of me tweaking around what it would look like without it. I'll get it in. I'll get it in without it looking like it. Not to say it's bloated right now, but basically I'll get it in and make it look really nice. Because I'm going to switch to the Streamlabs chat box. So I already use the chat bot, mainly because I can filter out the commands and it won't show it up on the screen. They'll still work in the chat, but that'll help a little bit with reducing like the clutter. But yeah, Object 257s, it's just still a lot of people don't know where to shoot them, because it's kind of like the reverse weak spots. Like, you have to shoot it high on the side rather than low, unless you have a gun that can overmatch it. And I feel like that is what throws a lot of people for a loop, but it's just tough to say how they would balance it without making it honestly really, really bad. Because if they nerf like the, say, mobility too much, or like the gun too much, then it will honestly be like a really bad tank against players that actually know like the weaknesses. They could like change the armor on the side a little bit more. It's just, yeah, it's kind of almost an impossible tank to balance in my opinion. To where that's probably why they didn't add it in for as long as they did, but you know, they went ahead with it, so. Come on, I'm just gonna take, yep, it actually flew straight. Okay. I'm starting, it's about an hour and 20 minutes in here. I'm starting to actually, she was actually still tracked there and somebody just shot him and I killed him. He's probably really angry. I'm glad someone tracked him that late because I knew he was still there. Where someone's probably like hacks. No, that's just called using your head. But I'm finally getting into things here. Unfortunately though, I'm a little itchy. I probably shouldn't be touching my face either, but fortunately that's my left hand. Since I was making chili, I have some like ancho chilies, and they're only like poblanos we grew outside last year, but they're like really freaking spicy. They're on my other hand now, where I'm definitely not wanting to touch my face there. If that had happened a few battles ago, though, I probably wouldn't have actually known to take that shot when I did. Hey, if you own an Object 257, I would play the hell out of it too right now, to be honest. If I had to pick like a tier 9. Like if I wasn't grinding or anything and just looking to get like a solid match, like kind of like start a session off or something, that's one of the tanks I would pick. Might actually take damage here, but yep. That happens. But yeah, literally their entire team is on the hill except for like 4 tanks over there. Oh god. Just that I was starting to do good, I took that one little risk, and yep, that was not worth it. Oh god. That's probably what the M48 patent felt like, to be honest. I was say, I don't know why the bat chat wasn't trying to spot here. Oh, there we go. He got him. Awesome. Just the bat's still not lighting. Like, yeah, unfortunately the other guys decided not to even push up a little bit. It's just, I know the Batchat 12T isn't the best spotter at tier 8, but you gotta do something when you're in a tier 8 light tank on an open map like this, and there's no arty. You gotta spot for your team, so. But unfortunately, you know, I had taken that risk because we weren't making any headway. And unfortunately, with 2 TDs back this way, we were actually down by a pretty significant amount of tanks. But unfortunately, I made a stupid little risk. I should have done what I usually do, and instead of staying here, to where if I point this way, they can hit me, and vice versa, I should have just put myself over here and tried to spot this. So Hello, Earnhardt. Nice to see you. I've had better nights, but I'll make it through it. Hello, Renato. Would you like me to play a Type 4 Heavy? I'll add it up there. Just for future reference, type exclamation point request, then type a tank name after that. That's how we request tanks. This makes it easy for me to pick them out of the chat. But I've spent a lot of time dying tonight, so... But yeah. Actually... But, while we wait for Fix-It Man here to carry us to victory, why don't I spend this time to get the ultimate challenge set up here. So you can see what tank it's going to pick for me tonight. For anyone that doesn't know what an ultimate challenge is, though, basically it's 2.5 times the tank's HP total. I'm going to have to play a specific tier and type of tank. Randall had purchased it. I'm going to play a tier 10 heavy tank and get to 2.5 times its HP total and damage, assist, and block. If he wins, he gets back basically more stream currency than what he purchased it for, and also he gets his name added up. He's already up on the challenge board, but he gets another little token up there. Currently Randall's got 4. Yeah. Thank you very much for the subscription, Renato. But yeah, otherwise, gonna get to that after this battle here. You're getting close to capping here. Basically 257 since I have a second here. Friend to front, shoot it in lower plate. You also have 2 hatches that you can shoot, or I forget the exact caliber, but you can technically overmatch this. I forget the exact caliber, or the roof as well. But basically from the side, if you don't have, I would just start with 130 millimeters, basically, I believe it is. Yeah, 130 millimeters. No, 136 millimeters, because I believe it's 45 millimeters the bottom side. I forget the exacts again because I spent like 2 weeks on this tank and I got like burned out. Basically, if you don't have like a TD gun, you don't want to shoot it on the bottom here, basically beneath, about midway down this spaced armor, because you're just going to auto bounce, ricochet, whatever, and it's going to do 0 damage. You basically want to hit it right up here. As long as your shell has 200 millimeters plus pen, you can pen it unless RNG trolls you. It's actually easier, I feel like, to pen this than actually trying to shoot the side turret, because that's pretty strong. You want to aim the side turret basically right in this area, like really small. I'll just go a hiss, because it's really tough here, and it gets tough like on the angles back here as well. You can even shoot this spot, even if you see it directly in the side. That's actually weak as well, but the front here isn't. It's still really strong. So more or less it's just avoiding this if you have a low caliber, even though it's not even low caliber. You know, I didn't, unfortunately, Randall. I was hoping to. It's just I've got a lot of a lot of unforeseen things popping up in the past day. So I always hate when thank you guys though for the matches tonight. Labobo, Fix It, GG, and John. Thanks for carrying me to a few wins here. Alright, so let me get into the ultimate challenge here. I gotta pick a tier 10 heavy. I always hate when I say I'm gonna get something done and then unfortunately I don't get to it. You know, I don't mean to do that when I say that. It's just I have a pretty hectic life sometimes. I don't even know what I want to pick here. I want to pick something different, but I know I'll just go with the E5. I was gonna say, because the likelihood of me like getting this done in like a FV215B or like a 113, because I don't play the 113 too well, it's pretty low. But it's definitely on my list of things to do. Getting a couple things ready for the stream here. So I gotta get to 5,500, damage the system block here. Honestly, when it comes to like streamers being fairly like lewd, I've seen it like in literally every game where some of the, you know, I find you either have to go like to some of the really popular streamers to where they're really large and like they have sponsorships and stuff, so they're not gonna be like, say, really like trolly and stuff on their stream, or you have to go to like a really small streamer. I feel like in between is where people kind of get lost, but I don't know. But thanks again, guys, for the platoon matches tonight. And thanks again, earlier guys, for the tips as well, and the follows and subscriptions and stuff. The restaurant, we don't have any food in yet, except for like stuff that we've had, like could be frozen over the winter, and like dry goods. Like today, I spent, I forget how many hours. It was like 4. It's not like a full day, but cleaning up the kitchen, as far as like sweeping mainly, putting things back in place because it's still like a construction zone. Tomorrow, hopefully, a few of our guys are gonna paint it, because you need to use like epoxy paint. But it's basically next Monday or even Sunday too. We'll be getting food in and like basically getting things set up to where they need to be. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit here, but I could very much just straight up die here, like I did the last match. Because with the amount of people pushing hard there, I don't think there's gonna be anything past A6. Like, I could be very wrong here. I've been wrong a lot tonight. But so far, Korean Action X. See, I had heat because I didn't want to chance another shot on the mouse, mainly because of the range, not because he was like angled weird. I'm gonna press it here. I'm really terrified because I haven't made like the right decisions tonight, but I'm gonna go with what I feel like is gonna help my team the most here, and that's getting myself into a lot of trouble. Really surprised he's there. I was kind of hoping that was gonna through, but it didn't. I don't think he realized how far out he was there. I missed a shot in the 268. The mouse is giving me some attention again. Yeah, this guy is going to royally Screw me over. Oh, somebody tracked him, but I didn't kill him. Somebody, please kill that guy. Crap, I'm gonna get nailed here by mouse. Don't have too many options here because I screwed up my placement. Let's hope this E50M doesn't kill me. Barely missed me there. Fortunately, I'm getting some assist damage, but I am really not landing the shots I need to. This mouse is, he's feeling confident here. Need to see if he fires, because these guys should have more HP than me. Ooh, you almost got me there. That mouse is still after me. Well, he's not gonna like when he rolls in front of this T110E4. Although he does have HE. I'm gonna do that. And it didn't track him. Thanks for the challenge though. I was really worried I wasn't gonna get it because I was missing so many shots, but somehow I got enough assist damage that it all worked out here. His E4 had hit me. I thought he was here. Or not here. There. Yep, he's still there though. But I had way too many people trying to kill me there. Well, M103, you do not want to do what I did here. You don't want to try to block any damage in the thing. Unless, like, it's against lower tier tanks. And specifically, like, tier 7s. Hello, Dingo. Try it, Graham. The worst that'll happen is it'll delete it, I think. If I have it set up correctly. Got a mastery badge first class here. Steel ball award. Yeah, not a ton of damage, but most amount of experience. 3 kills. Yeah, 4,000 assist damage. 4,000 blocked by armor too. So a pretty good battle there. Thanks, Randall, though, for the challenge there. Kinda, you got me out of my little funk there. Alright, so a Tiger 2 challenge up here next. I gotta do 3,200 damage assist and block. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll honestly have to figure out the whole... Here we go. There we go. No, I'm not moving yet. There we go. Thanks, guys. I'll start the next raffle here shortly, so it'll be a nice little pool of biscuits. Andrew had challenged me in this. The way I gotta keep track of who challenges me and what now because it doesn't sticky in my chat bot. Oh, you didn't buy a deluxe challenge? Well, I'm still gonna go for it. Hopefully I do not suffer the same fate as that poodle. Thank you for being honest, though. I thought I had just read it when it popped up, or I guess I read it wrong. Why would I fall back? Like, honestly, until I run into the T-34 or the Super Pershing, as long as I don't get, like, really royally screwed over by RNG, not to say I'll have a field day with this, but a lot of their tanks being lower tier TDs don't have that much HP for them. So actually making the Tiger feel a little bit more heavy tankish in my opinion than usual, because I'm able to nail some of these tanks for a lot of damage per shot compared to what their HP actually is. I just can't get myself too far out still. I would like to get this guy. Awesome. Worried about him now. Hello, T. Catherine. Nice to see you. Glad he could catch it live. The Hellcat over there. And a T-20. I'm gonna... Oop, there he is. I'm gonna say recollect myself here. I still don't want to face their tier 8 yet. Playing like a little pansy here, but if I can help it, I would rather take out all their low-hanging fruit first and then tackle the big guys. I just hope that my team doesn't stupidly push into them, because if we turn this corner, it'll be very, very good for us here. Was a T-20 back here. I wonder if he's still back this way. Still, you know, it's not bad me heading here because I'm going to be able to get shots on this KB3. So it's a stock KB3. Okay, there's that little dirty M44, and yeah, unfortunately I got shot by E. Got nailed by him too, and oh, that actually got me. Ooh. How did he just die? This is actually turning out really bad for us now, because I literally did not expect to get hit by that SU like that twice. Especially that second shot. The first shot was on me. I had my turret turned, but the second shot, he got really lucky and he hit me in the turret roof and overmatched me. That was just really, really bad luck on my part. Don't have a shot here. I just really hope this T-20 doesn't push on me, or else I am really screwed. I feel bad for my team right now, because I guess I went from setting myself up to push to where now this one TD just... And there he is. I have to help this Yag Panther out somehow, because this T-20 is gonna be able to push between his reloads here. Oh, this is gonna be close. Awesome. Thank you very much, Artie. Know this TD's back there, he can hit me, so I'm gonna hope. Oh, he's gonna die before I can get to him. Maybe not. Awesome. Maybe that guy got him. I'm sorry, dude. I kind of screwed up. Lord. Tried a spot for my arty here, but honestly, that taking those 2 TD shots that I took really turned the match in their favor. They can just kind of wane it out, to be honest. Now they don't have any gain by trying to push into me. They still might try to. I knew that T-34 was going to try to push. The KV-3 might try to push on me, but I'm hoping he doesn't. I can't get enough gun depression here unless he fires again and misses somehow. Hello, Phil. Nice to see you. Thanks for the challenge, though, Andrew. Since it's a standard challenge, I got it here. Really close to getting the Lux, too. Come on, GW. Can you please move? Because he's not going to be able to hit any of these guys here. Why aren't you causing damage to him? Come on. Still with the gun depression. I probably should have risked it there. I'm gonna try to bait him as long as I can. Hope that like arty cracks him in the right spot to where I can shoot him. Yeah, we're definitely running out of time. Hey, the IKV's finally pushing in now. Awesome. At this point, though, I gotta... Ooh. I gotta go for it. Fortunately, yeah, I know that guy's back there. I'm not gonna be able to spot him. Where this KV-3 is scaring me a little bit. Awesome. Yep, he's literally back there. Oh, don't push, please. He could go in there. I don't know. Can he fit? That actually works out pretty nicely. I'm gonna try not to get myself shot. Is he gonna let us cap it out? Yeah, he's gonna let us cap it out. No, we won. I still died, but yeah, we still won there. That was a very unorthodox way to win, but we pulled it out there in the end. Thanks again for the challenge, though, Andrew. That was an interesting one. I got another first class here. Got a high caliber award. Yeah. So yeah, that was a good stream there. 3k damage, and yeah, this guy did a good job. He just, unfortunately, you gotta play sometimes for the cap, which I think I did more damage there than I actually did. I hit a couple shots, I feel like, unspotted. I don't know against what specifically. Maybe, I don't even, nah, I guess direct damage. I shot something when it wasn't spotted. Maybe the Hellcat. I think I blind hit, because I don't think I actually shot the Hellcat when he was spotted. So yeah, pretty good battle there. Oh, thank you very much, John, for the very generous tip there. Thank you very much again. And so you guys are definitely gonna be cheering Ryan up here too. All right, let me start the raffles here. Hopefully they work on Twitch this time. So this time we're gonna get 3,000 for the winners here. I'll do 2 winners too. Thank you very much, John, and also everyone else who tipped tonight. All right, so moving along. Thanks for the challenge, though, Andrew, and also Randall. They were both fun matches. I think it kind of got me out of my funk here too, and yeah. All right, I don't have HE only, so which I think what happens with the Streamlabs chatbot now is basically when you win the raffle, it doesn't add the biscuits in until the next kind of update it does. Strange. I'll have to figure it out though, because it was working the last time, but she just turned 22. Oh, I'm just glad that she can remember her age, because like you guys asking me a couple streams ago how old I was, and I thought I was 28 and I'm only 27. Yeah. Okay, a little bit late to the fight here. Do I try to force it? Yes, I remember what year on board. But thanks for correcting me. But yeah, Ryan's birthday is in 2 hours technically, but yeah, it's close enough. Honestly, she looks a hell of a lot younger than I do. This guy gonna try? Whoop, there's an E4 here. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get that lucky. Yep, don't think I'm gonna get lucky there either. I really screwed the pooch here, but since the 268's pushing, I'm kind of inclined to help him. That I necessarily... Oh my god, your gun is like in the worst spot. I know it's not his fault, but I'm dead now. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, that was a really bad match. I shouldn't have even went up there. that's what I get for trying to force that. So sorry for whoever requested the E100 there. Let me get into the Cody T50. I should get a couple boosters off here again too. Almost just deleted all my tank requests there. Well, thank you, Doug, Randall, and also Morgana. I'm just wondering. I think she went to bed. Since she has a pretty long day when she teaches. Like yeah. Our high schools here, I've seen a couple other like places they go like an hour later, but here in New Jersey, high school starts pretty early. But yeah, she has pretty long days when she has to teach. I guess I'm gonna try the hill, but I don't think I'm gonna push the hill. Congrats, Brian, for winning the raffle on YouTube. I'll pull a winner out on Twitch after this. And also, I was gonna do 2 winners on YouTube as well. Oh, please push, please push. Oh, I tried to track him, it didn't work. There we go. Of course he's gonna shoot me. I would shoot me too. But I'm really surprised he didn't die there. But that's probably just me thinking we had more people. We only have 3. Thank you very much, Joe Biden's hair plugs for the tip as well, guys. William, with that, use a lowercase for the commands. Puffspot's being a little fussy and it doesn't accept commands for some reason in uppercases. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I've tried to remake them and some of them don't want to work with uppercases. It boggles my mind. But I can definitely do a grind, a deluxe challenge grind. There's the birthday girl. Huh? Well, a few people sent you some.
Hey!
A few people sent you some birthday wishes.
Levi!
Levi's growling at her.
You're so mean!
I'm honestly confused though why that isn't working no well. I'll try to fix it after this, but I'll put it in.
For a birthday present, people will give you a new toy.
Maybe. I think though, you can go get him a new toy. You can, it can be, I don't know, your birthday present.
Thanks, guys.
Alright. I am really not doing well here.
Wow, I am so not robbing the cradle. Okay. He's only a year and a half younger.
Well, it depends on what year I think I am born in. Oh, I guess literally died there. But I should have did way more damage than that. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 29.
I know.
Hey! Hello, dog!
Well, thank you for the birthday wishes, guys.
Would you like a toy?
And also for Ryan's birthday tips as well.
Would you like a toy?
Yes, and Levi has new dog toys too.
Oh, you didn't even update your stream thingy-mabobby, your store?
I kind of ran out of time. But...
People, there are toys!
Yes. Alright. Congrats to Matthew for winning that. But yeah, I'll add that up there, Will. For some reason, I don't know why. That's where, you know, I'm still using Fussbot for my YouTube chatbot. It's not working properly sometimes. It's really annoying me too. 53 weeks younger. Yeah. Right. I think Fix It Man is joking. But yes. I think though, Ryan, you can go get him a toy.
The one that I'm excited about?
I think for what everyone, how much they've tipped you for your birthday tonight, he deserves the toy that she picked out for Levi for the stream. Seems like you guys like her more than you do me. I wonder why.
You know what I have? Do you have your own unicorn? Dude, you're not even excited. Get up.
He looks pretty excited. Come on, Levi, play. Try and move out of the way.
Let go, let go, let go. Come on.
He does not want to let go. Oh. He's like, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, she stole my toy.
Thank you, it's Dynamite for the follow. Here you go.
Yeah? Oh, good, happy dog.
Yes.
Oh no. He already had a hole in his back.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to fix it.
22's a little old. She's gonna be 20.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't want to go back then. I don't want to go back to 20.
But thank you very much, guys, you know, for wishing her a happy birthday. And giving her a few birthday presents as well. Maybe I'll go buy her another cabinet or two.
Where would I put another cabinet?
I know.
I could take a whole kitchen.
We'll think about it.
Oh, Unicorn's got a hole in his back.
My grandmom's still about 29. Or at least that's what she tells everybody.
Oh, dude.
He's really not wanting to give up his toy there. You guys can't see him anymore, but he's yeah.
He's attacking his fluffy unicorn.
Yes.
Bye, little dog. Bye. I'll see you later. Wake me up when you jump on my feet.
You're ranking me.
Where's your rank?
Last. You're
Finally
first.
on the top of someone's list.
Yeah. You want to play a match?
No.
Okay. I tried. Thank you, T. Cothron, for the follow. Hey, I made it up on top of the hill finally. Thank you very much, Lavovo, for starting Ryan's Kitchen Fund. Thanks for that. Honestly, I would like one too. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, our kitchen, we already kind of know what we want to do to it. It's just figuring out. It's probably gonna have to come after a couple other little things we have to do here. I'll put it in a fun to start things out. I don't even know why I'm trying to shoot him here. I can't pen him. I should have helped this guy earlier. Sorry, I failed you, Patriot. Not that you should have been out that far, but I still failed you. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm at like -10 as far as ranks go with the amount of toys Levi has. He's over 60 now, if I'm not mistaken. New vacuum. That was the first, I think, birthday present I've bought her. Or no, that was Christmas. I know, that sounds really romantic. Oh, he got himself out. Will I catch him in time? And he killed, or not killed me, but APC'd me. Unfortunately, I just don't have gun depression to fight here. And yeah, I wasn't able to push up fast enough. They beat me to it. It just really, really stinks because I feel bad being the top tier and I'm like helpless. And unfortunately, the 263, even though it's down tiered, it's still a nasty tank to deal with. Oh well. Back to Cody. Playing. I don't even know what to call myself right now. Shooting the ground. Honestly, I basically just, not say through this match, but it's what it feels like right now because I haven't even like contested. But this 263, I will give them credit. They basically ruined my entire match here. Would have been nice though had they been RDing him, because I could have taken him if I wasn't going to be peppered by him every time I tried to push. Shot the ground again. That's my fault though, I shot the ground that time. I've mentioned it a few times when it comes to how like World of Tanks aims, where I'm not even gonna fix it. I'm dead. I just need to move along because that's just terrible. I just feel bad for some of the teams. Hey, oh my god, dude. He just... You're bad. Hey. Oh. He just murdered the unicorn. No, you can't have it. You haven't done that in a long time. No, you're bad. Oh, Lord. Well, that's gonna have to go over there. Hopefully he doesn't start whining. But seems like whatever can go wrong tonight on my end is going wrong on my end tonight. Unfortunately, he's actually, when he rips open toys like that, some stuffing of toys he can be allergic to. It's fine as long as he doesn't rip them open, but yeah, I don't know about this one. Here, go calm down and take a biscuit. But yeah, it hasn't been since that bunny that he hasn't been like that. Well, yes, I got a Dyson. I figured if we're getting a vacuum, might as well kind of go all out on one. I'm starting to fall into my drink. Should have challenged me with an IS-7, yes. Which I'll get to the deluxe challenge after this that William bought there. Well, if you heard her mention, he's standing back there waiting for me to give it to him. It had a hole in its back that we didn't see at the store. We buy them at like TJ Maxx and they're like $3. Like, we get the kind of cheapy ones. Granted, I believe the ones this time we kind of bought them really nice ones. To where we have like 4 or 5 more of them for the stream here. He's gonna keep pacing. I can't give it to him though because he's gonna eat the stuffing. But obviously we bought a nice one with a hole in it. Because usually we know that we're getting like one that needs a little stitching up and stuff. No. Shouldn't have eaten a rabbit. Trying to get up here to help this. I'm gonna fill this hole like I usually do because it seems like nobody ever wants to play the low part of the town, even though I find it to be the easier of the town flanks to actually push in. But what do I know? How I can play cross-legged? See, it's weird, like when, like, especially if I work like in the kitchen, which, you know, I did today, my legs are like sore. For whatever reason it feels comfortable for me to do this. I don't know why, but yeah, I've kind of always kind of sat odd. Hey, look, they're finally catching on. I got an STI here. Fortunately, he's got a really good gun on him, the WZ. Thanks for tipping, uh-oh. That's a typo. It should not cost you 5,000. Oh, you tipped him another toy. Thank you, Randall. I screwed up the description for that command. It said a biscuit. I'm like, no way should that cost 5,000 Levi biscuits. Unless it's like a biscuit cake or something. This stupid E50. I kept my eyes on the wrong target because the 2 other people that were sitting in the right, they pulled back. And they died because they pulled back. Like they're getting shot from the center, I feel like, or something. Like, I don't even know how that person died. Beats me. But thanks for tipping him another toy. I'll give him it after this battle here. Yes. Yep. Of course it's gonna hit me in the side there. Angled wrong there and took damage I shouldn't. Man, this night is not going my way in a lot of things. At least they finally killed that E50. I don't know how he was sitting out there as long as he did, not taking damage and dying, because he didn't have much HP, but he sure did. I would like to push out here, but I do not think that those 2 guys are actually going to push up. Guess I'll just pop in this next little route here because I don't have a shot right now. It's just we are up by a lot at the very least. Oh god. It's not how I envisioned most of the matches going tonight. Hey, look, he finally pushed. Yay. Levi, just hold on. I think he's gonna go tell Ryan I took his unicorn. I'm not even joking. I don't even know why I was trying to aim there. I wasn't gonna hit him. Well, the Gag Tiger. That's a nice tank. That's something, you know, when it comes to the JPZ 100 line, I'm kind of looking forward to that line. I feel like once I get up to tier 7, I'll really enjoy every single tank in that line. He's not very patient at all. This PZ4 is probably gonna kill me. Hey, I actually hit something. The day we swim across the Delaware, pretty sure I would drown. Delaware River is actually, like, it's not wide for a lot of it, but I don't even think I'd be able to swim across it near Philly. But where I'm at, you would literally, unless, like, I don't know, you're training for it, you would probably die. Alright, so I'm gonna tip Levi a new toy here. He's so happy. Now don't steal it from me. No. Alright. Just 1 second, little dog. Alright, so this toy is probably gonna get a laugh, but we don't know what it is. It's like a lamb, I guess, but yeah. Do you want it? Paul? Paul. Thank you. Hey. Hey. Thank you very much for tipping Levi another toy there. Even though he destroyed his first one. But I have a deluxe challenge grind here from William. Well, I don't know. I'll do this go to T50 since that still has a 3x on it. So I've got to get to 3,300. Yes, damage assist and block here. I thought it was something from like an anime show, but yeah. Luckily that one I know for sure doesn't have a hole in it, so he should not rip its insides out. I'm sure he'll try though. But thank you very much for making his night. You know, for that 5,000 Levi biscuit. Tip. I need to fix that command. That's something to where, like, potentially, like I mentioned earlier, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I'm thinking of switching to streaming primarily, like, just on Twitch, and then basically the recordings of the streams, the highlights, because I can clip them out a lot easier there, and like my non-live streams on YouTube. only having one chatbot to deal with would be so much easier than right now, because there's so much like troubleshooting I have to do between two different ones that I honestly get lost sometimes as to what to fix. A portion of it, Phil, yes. I do spend a portion of the tips for Levi. I don't even joke around like when I say you guys like funded his treats and stuff. I'll spoil him because you guys spoil me. Oh god. Yep. Let's just move this way. I can't deal with him. Oh no. Somehow bounced. Should have went to the other side. I probably still could go to the other side, but I'm being stubborn here and it's probably gonna backfire on me. Well, yes. Like, I think separating the two will make a lot of sense once, like, the initial change happens. But I'm still, making sure. But like I mentioned earlier, for anyone that, is a sponsor here, I do already have kind of a system set up to where, if I do kind of go the Twitch route, I can switch you guys over on my end, because I don't want anyone to feel like you basically like say sponsor me for a month and now I'm jumping to something else. So I got it set up pretty decent, hopefully. Thank you, Cut. But yeah, just trying to figure everything out still. I'm glad he liked Levi. Ethelwolf? Ethelwolf? Yes, maybe. I'm really bad at names sometimes. Levi's here every stream. He really loves the live streams, honestly. Should have went to this flank earlier. Just taking shots there because I knew he'd be running away. Don't know how well I'm gonna get this challenge done though. Oh my god, he just stole the other thing. He is such a bad dog right now. Hey! You're bad. He knows he's bad too. He just ran away. He pulled it off of the desk. I really hope that he didn't. I see Fluff. If he ruined this other one, he's gonna be in some trouble. Because he honestly does not do this to dog toys. He's only done it the one time that you guys saw like months ago. That was like the only toy he's ever ripped apart. I'll be a little bit angry if he did it to a second one, because we went all out with these toys here. Now I'm distracted because I don't want him to like eat plastic behind me. He's probably allergic to plastic. He's allergic to everything else. Oh, come on. Well, I don't know what this 1390 is doing. He's doing like Ring Around the Rosie, but it's not going to work there. He had to dive in and take the shots on the T-54 before the enemies reacted to him. Doing what he did, it got him killed. Because you had so many people pointing at him that he wasn't going to be able to hide. It has been a pretty interesting stream. Oh my god, he gets... I guess I fixed my gunner here, but I really wish we had killed the T-54. Yep, he's probably gonna kill me. I honestly... Come on, T-55. Nope, bounced. He got me. Bounced again. Congrats, William, on winning the challenge. I wasn't even close, but I'm just completely dumbfounded how I just played there. Not just like I knew shooting T-54 like that wasn't good, but I don't know how that guy survived as long as he did with Artie and the other people. Thank you, Brian, for following over on Twitch. Oh god, I'm actually afraid to look behind me right now at Levi's mess. But let me get up into the VK2801 here. Oh, I know, that's where I don't think he's eating it, but I really hope it was just leftover from the last one. I'm just trying to get into the next tank. Or no, wrong tank here. Next tank here. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so he didn't rip apart the other one. But yeah. The unicorn, he ripped a hole in its back. No, you leave that up here. You keep playing with the little... Keep playing with that thing. See you, Mojo. Have a nice night. Honestly, I think he's doing it because the past couple days, because I've had to ditch him for work, I think he's getting a little bit angry that I'm kind of going back to work, honestly, because he kind of knows the routine of, you know, instead of getting, like, I'll bring him with me if I'm not working, because he's really good, like, around people, dogs, stuff like that, like in the car, so I'll bring him with me everywhere. But you know, I can't exactly bring him to work if I'm working. That's a no-no for quite a few reasons. Productive wise and yeah, sanitary reasons too. Not that he's a dirty dog, it's just can't exactly have dogs in a kitchen. I got a lot of people looking at me here. Thank you, Fury, for hitting me. So you don't have really good gun accuracy, so I'm hoping that you keep missing me. Nope. Here's an ELC even that I didn't even see there. I don't even know how long he was there, but yeah, that's as much. That pretty much sums up my night because I honestly didn't even see him. And I know I had spotted him, but I honestly don't even know when he got there. Sorry for whoever requested this. I'm just literally you know, my head's in a few different places right now. But I'm glad you guys, yeah, it's a pretty this has been a pretty fun stream otherwise though. You guys make it a lot more bearable when the matches are like this. Hi. Are you... Keep your toy. There you go. Oh, Lord. Alright, type 4. I'll probably say, though, like, if anyone hasn't requested a tank, feel free to throw it in the ring. If not, I'm just gonna pop into some grinds and, like, some other tanks I pick here. I would say that if someone had a service dog with like a cook, I don't think that would fly with the health department. That's pretty much under the guidelines of, I guess, find a different profession. Basically, see you, Phil. Have a nice night. Basically, when it comes to that, like, it's tricky to answer it, and I don't want to like make something up. It's more or less, there's nothing specifically stating that, like, say a pet can't like be in a kitchen. It's just there's a lot of other rules to where, yeah, he wouldn't technically be within like guidelines of being in a kitchen. Like, Ryan will bring him over, or I'll bring him over quick if I'm like dropping something off and I'm not like working on a shift. But more than that, then yeah. Because honestly, like, when it comes to dogs being in restaurants, like eating and stuff, there's actually no rule against that. The only rule, from like a sanitary purpose, the only thing that comes into play there is if a restaurant, you know, doesn't want liability, stuff like that. Which, oh, thank you very much, DeKilzer, for the host. Oh my god. Thank you very much. I was say I heard the jingle and I'm like, oh. Watch that. Now I actually have to play good. Or play well. Okay. Meanwhile, hello guys, though. Nice to see you. Thank you for brightening up the chat here. Oh, I knew backing up was not a good thing there. Yep. So I say heat is just gonna cut through me whether I angle or not. Oh, nice of you guys to join us here. I was just saying, so I have about, you know, a half hour left on my typical streams, but the way I do it is, if you have any tanks you would like me to play, I have a command here. You type !request, press space, and then type a tank name. As long as I have the tank, I will do my best to play it. Because my queue, I only have one tank up after this, the Chrysler K here. Thank you, Badass, for the follow. Hello, Chad. Nice to see you. I'm actually surprised I did not die there. Usually when I come south on Arctic region, I just... all tactics go out of my head, and yeah. Let's see here. 252U should spot up there. Thank you, VR, for the follow. Okay. Alrighty. I am really glad, though. Thank you again for the host, the Kilzer. If you had hosted me about like 20 minutes ago, my little I guess it died from my stream mascot, my dog Levi back here. I was in the process of ripping apart some toys. It was a real treat. Alright, so I'm gonna pop out here and get into the Chrysler K here. I gotta grind up after that. Oh god, wrong way. Yeah, you can kind of hear him outing in the back still. Back here, he's mad at me because I had to take away take his stuff back there. Alrighty now. Here we go into the Chrysler K here. Alright, I haven't seen Fjords tonight. I was say I'm glad it, you know, that Paris match I played in the VK 2801. I wish I could have taken that one back because I guess completely didn't even catch that ELC even pushing into me. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. But if you're curious any tanks I have, which I'm not sure, you know, since it's a host, if the chat there, the commands work. You know, Graham just posted up. I have a tank request list over on my website, WoTguru.com. I have quite a few tanks to pick from. Fortunately, this is a tier 10 match, so probably gonna get myself into more trouble than what it's worth here. A Tog 2? Sure thing. I'd say when it comes to requests, some people think I'm crazy sometimes. Like, I'll keep tanks in my garage, like AMX-40, Tog 2 and stuff. It gets me, I get myself in a little bit of trouble sometimes, but it's still fun playing those tanks from time to time. Thank you, Garrett, for the follow. The ELC could have had a 0% camo rating for as well as I was paying attention there. Alright, so we got ourselves a Tog 2, T95. I guess I need to say screw it here. I need to focus on this side. How long have I played World of Tank, Wolf? Since 2011. I only started streaming like regularly about 2 years ago though. Before that I just made, you know, like weak spot guides, articles, and like non-streamed videos. Yeah, that's all on me there. I don't think he actually fired, but I'll still take a chance there. I just don't want to. I don't want to angle the other way because I have a feeling these guys are going to push around me here. E4 has not fired yet, but luckily he gets caught at the edge of my track. So, come on. Oh, no, someone kill him quicker. I shouldn't have hit my E-brake. That just slowed me down. He was able to hit my lower plate. So, my bad streak continues. Anyway, let me get these requests up here. I should play a low tier farewell to Mittengard game sometime. Maybe. Alright, let me pop into. I'm determined to alright, I doubled that. Doubled the 705. was trying to get a couple, there we go, of these triples done. I see your tiger request too, Carl, earlier. If anyone else has any other requests, feel free to, you know, pop them in the chat. Kind of wish I was attacking here on assault. Try to make it work. I'm gonna see where my team heads, because being in a AMX 5100 here, I tend to get myself, like I'll admit, get myself in a little bit of trouble pushing out in a tank like this a little bit too far where I probably shouldn't be. Like I have a little bit of time to not waste, but I'm gonna head over here because the VK is gonna head this way. I only really plan on, you know, going up to this spot potentially because nobody's gonna spot that. Although I don't particularly want to be up there. Oh, our E2's getting hammered. Somebody's at least gotta head up that way. Definitely not worth the shot. I'm a little bit concerned though that, you know, he spotted me here to where they know I'm coming. Alright, I got plenty of support here. Where, come on IS-6. He's not gonna push out, unfortunately. Gonna see what's up here first. KV-85. It seems like most of their tanks are playing it down low here. Got both of their tier 8s though. This side here. Playing with borrowed time. There already hasn't picked me up though. That's worth it. There's their already now. Okay. I think at this point, because the IS-6, I thought he was going to do that, but he did it a little bit later than what I was comfortable waiting for. Ooh, no. I can't go farther than that. Gonna try. He doesn't know that I have no shells. I thought he did, but when he zoomed by... Lucky for me. Or I feel bad just leaving those guys out to dry, but... The Artie again. Killed the KV-85, but oh well. I should have just went for the T-71 before trying to get him. It's just once both of their Arties got on me, I should have instead of pulling back to shoot him, I should have just pushed up here and taken my shot so I wouldn't have gotten hit by Artie. I have an M4A1 Rev. Alright, so I have a TOG 2 up next here. I have not played this tank in quite a while, so thanks for requesting it here. Hopefully I get on a map that I can actually get to the fight in time now. Yeah, nice. You got 3 marks on the 5100. I would say, I start grinding the 5100. I'm surprised, you know, I didn't get to the tanks sooner, you know, since, you know, I basically got the French mediums, the bat chat line when it first came out years ago. I just never have ground down the French heavy tanks to where I just start grinding the 5100 like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm still getting the hang of it. It's just, it's kind of funny that I've been playing since 2011 and I haven't played that many autoloader tanks to where, eh. But yeah, here we go with the dog tube here. Hello, Joshua. Nice to see you. I know, hang on guys here. I always feel like I'm gonna kind of head towards the town, but I might just end up in the center depending on where the enemies shake out here. Yeah, they're like, go to cap. I say with the 5100, I kind of, you know, when it came to my first few matches in it though, I didn't really like it to where I'm starting to like it a little bit better. Hello, Zoballs. Nice to see you. Alright, so far it doesn't look like they put too many up in the north. We would have seen them by now, given that it's a tier 5-6 match. So I'm just going to keep heading right to here, so hopefully I can get into the fight. Hopefully I do not do what I do at about maybe 60% of my windstorm matches. I end up stupidly falling off of one of these bridges. I guess that leopard didn't know the Churchill 3. A pretty high rate of fire. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go for it here, given how their team's set up. E34 is gonna pop out. But hey, they actually did a pretty good job stopping some of their guys back here. I'm just gonna keep pressing though, because, you know, I have full HP, and honestly, if I don't keep pressing, I'm just gonna be left behind by my team. So I'm just gonna go for it. But luckily I didn't get like a map like Highway or something where I would still be driving to get into the fight here. Thought he was gonna try to flank me here. Worked out. I don't think they're gonna push. I know the Tog 2 on the rear. You can get some funky bounces off of that, given that depending on the height of the tank, it could just ricochet off of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this KV1 here. I'm just going to head this way. I was really surprised when they rebalanced the T95, the T28, and the T28 prototype, giving it more speed, or giving them more speed, that they didn't give the Tog 2 a little bit of love. Like, I'm not saying make the thing go like 40 kilometers an hour, but they could have at least helped it a little bit. I remember when it first came out, you know, the game was a little bit different back then, but you know, it was a little bit more effective. It's just, you know, the game is sped up quite a bit to where, yeah. Well, if there was one version of the TOG that had 300 millimeters of armor, I know why that's not put in the game. It's not Russian. Alrighty here. So I got a Tiger 1 up for a request. But hey, I made it to the fight there at the very least. Goes to show you, the barrier for the TOG 2 is so low. That was a mastery badge 3rd class. It's just so hard to even get to the fights anymore. But it was still fun bringing that out for once. All right, so I have a Tiger 1 up here. I was mainly joking there, fix it, but yeah. But yeah, I remember the triple TOG platoons. I remember back in tank companies, people bringing a bunch of TOGs and just, you know, rolling around in a big mass of them. Maybe one of these days Wargaming will buff it. Be a good April Fool's joke, honestly. Make the TOG 2, I don't know, give it 300 millimeters of armor and make it go like 40-50 kilometers an hour for a day. I don't think they would ever do that though. Some people would take that way too seriously and get very upset. Hello Fabio. Which good night Dana. Thanks again. Have a good day tomorrow. Thank you, Kaluza, for the follow. Alright, so hopefully this match is as fun as my last one on Siegfried Line Assault on the attacking side. I came down to what, like the last 8 seconds we won that. That was, even though I made a lot of mistakes there. I was in a Tiger 2 though, so we'll see if the Tiger 1 can live up to bigger brother here. I might have actually wanted to go there. There's more people than we typically would have in the south like that. It's a little bit concerned now of choosing here. I'm gonna try to just push through here. Mainly did that because a T69 really can't hit anything. Thank you, Braves, maybe, for the follow. Sorry, M6. Tiger P, I believe, is not paying attention to me. IS is paying attention to me, though. Crap. That was a mistake. Luckily, he... oh, God. I say he did not capitalize on it, and luckily he missed me. Oof. Thank you, M6, for not petting me there. Thank you for the follow, Zoe. The RNG is finally being... I'm just gonna try to track him there. Yeah. Oh lord, our 1375 flipped over. I need to get myself to the right here. Watch, I'll finally move over here and they'll actually pick me up here. Or, you know, they'll move. Oh crap, I do not have a repair kit. What am I doing to myself? His corner's just barely covered enough there to make it difficult for me to hit. Okie dokie. How do I get myself into these situations here? Challenger there. Type 59 doesn't look like he's going to push. Come on, guys. We're starting to lose whatever lead we had. I'll admit it though, I shouldn't have went over as far as I did here. Our team just we lost this area. The Scorpion G moved. I might be able to gank this Challenger here quickly, or I could just try to get back, because if I was the Scorpion G, I would basically try to take me out here. This ISM is going to push on this Jag Panther 2 now. I can take one shot for him if he needs it, but I don't know why he's still sitting out there. He can get HE'd. Another tank there. Hitting me. Oh lord, that's not good. Scorpion G getting shot from the field. Yeah, he got me. Well, still eked out 1800 damage. It's just, yeah. We'll see if the Type 59 can pull it off here. Hello, Thesis. Nice to see you. I say the chatbot I use on Twitch updates every about 30 minutes or so, as far as like your watch time and everything. So we have a T95 up next for my next request here. Alright, so let me start another raffle here. Over on Twitch, start to join the raffle. You just have to put 1 after the raffle command there. want to go in this. Probably gonna just... I'll stick over here. Levi's still back here. He's trying to beg for... Here we go, dog. Trying to beg for his toy he destroyed earlier. Alright, so up after this, I'll do the M4A1 Object 252U. We'll see if I can squeeze in another match or two here. Because I can go, usually I end my stream at about 11 here, my time. But I can go a little bit longer here. Especially since it's, he's still back there begging. It's kind of like the last week before I get busy at work, and it's a little tougher for me to go longer on some streams. Thanks WoT and Root Veggies for the follow. Alright, so I'm just gonna press my luck here a little bit. They obviously have a... Ooh, no, they have a much better spotter than we do. I shot that way too high. Thank you, Spock. Follow. Yeah, they definitely have an RU 251 in one of these bushes here. I have a feeling with where he's spotting me, he's up in one of the higher ones, but I could be wrong. Because usually the bushes cover you here to where he would be spotting me from about here. What? Who knows? Hey, little dog. Really nice though if like if you can't see anything, it doesn't hurt to throw a couple shells at it, because honestly hitting that T62A is a lost cause for me. I don't think that T54 is going to be able to spot him. So yeah, I was hoping I could actually push this flank, but them having an RU-251 up in one of these bushes here is really putting a damper on things. I really like it ever since they buffed the mobility. Before that, yeah, it was a little bit rough to play, but it still holds like a little spot, special spot in my garage, being it was the first, yeah, the first basically N-tier TD I got, because I got it back when it was the tier 9 TDs where, you know, there's no tier 10s following them. But I was getting plinked away here, mainly by Artie, but it's not out of the question. I'm just gonna end up backing up though. I don't have HP. I just hate, honestly, when people camp and you don't really get anything accomplished on this flank, but outside of chucking random shots down range here, I kind of got myself painted in a corner. Congrats, Zoe, on winning the raffle. I'm gonna give everyone some stream currency too. Let's say I'm really grateful for that host, since I'm considering right now I stream both YouTube and Twitch, you know, kind of focusing on Twitch when it comes to the live streams and porting over highlights and replays and stuff to YouTube. Congrats on winning the raffle though. And congrats Carl Papito over on YouTube for winning the raffle. Which thanks for tipping Levi Biscuit Brian. Which for anyone, you know, who wasn't here earlier watching on Twitch and YouTube, basically, you know, whether you watch me on either one right now, you know, if I do kind of stop dual streaming to both, I will definitely port everything over when it comes to watch time, the stream currency and whatnot, to the, you know, the new chatbot. Oh god, this guy literally won this flank for them. I can't even turn here. Granted, it doesn't matter in the end because he's still gonna... I'm gonna die either way. Yeah. It's just if I turn, I'm definitely dead, and if I don't turn, I'm definitely dead too. I hate matches like this though. I blocked 3k damage, but yeah. I don't even think I did any damage in the end of... Oh well. But anyway, my next matchup, M4A1 Rev. Hey, we're picking some tanks here I haven't played in quite some time. The M4A1 Rev, I like it stat-wise, I just can never get that thing to work for some reason. But here goes nothing. Which, for whatever reason, when it comes to the Zoe, like at the end of the stream, I'm gonna credit everyone for the raffles. Yeah, I did 0 damage. For whatever reason, I use Streamlabs as chatbot. The raffles aren't paying out tonight for some reason, but I always tally it up at the end when it comes to like Streamlabs tips, and I'll do the currency at the end here for everybody who had won tonight. I'm having some chatbot problems tonight. It's been a kind of an up and down stream. I actually can, there we go. I fixed that right there. Thank you for the follow, Thesis. STA2? Sure thing. Stream elements? Thanks for the tip though. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, when it comes to Twitch, like I've been dual streaming to both for, you know, I'd like to say at least 3 months here. It's just been recent to where I started doing more with like the chatbot and everything. Because YouTube gaming, you know, I still really like it. It's just, and they've basically, a few features that they had planned, they kind of rolled out, and now they rolled them back because they didn't put them out right. It's just, you know, it's... I was trying to wait for it. It's getting to a point where, you know, and it's kind of been a long time waiting. But I'll take a look at that. Stream elements. There's so many different things for Twitch compared to like YouTube for streaming. I use, it's called Fussbot, but that guy, it's like a solo person working on the chat bot, he's kind of dialed back because it's like a little hobby for him, the chat bot, and he removed a bunch of features a couple weeks ago. Bobo, you played the match in the T95. I think you would have done better than I did there. Alright, I'm a little bit terrified now because it's me and an SU-100Y here. And we don't have any spotter because the T-37's not pushing. I guess I'm probably gonna see if someone's gonna... Oh, there's an SPG out here? What the hell? Thank you, Maddie. What kind of food do I serve at my restaurant, Lone Wolf? Yeah, a lot of people ask me that. It's stuff like we have a lot of seafood because we're located near the ocean, but you know, I hate to call it like American cuisine, but you know, we have like the standards you would have at like a good restaurant, like filet. So as far as a lot of seafood, we have been kind of doing more, not to say like super healthy stuff, but like gluten-free, vegetarian stuff, to where our seafood like bowls and everything. So think like scallops, shrimp, lobster, crab. You can kind of sub it out, and we have quite a few vegan options. It's tough for me to honestly answer it right now because like the restaurant, we close for the winter since it's really slow here where I live in the winter, and this week like we're putting everything back together because next weekend's like the opening weekend, and our menus actually changed quite a bit this year. Unfortunately, I'm not confident I would make it across there at all. I have no idea why that audio is out there, but yeah, I need to go somewhere else. The Strev S1, I'm not going to be able to spot him, and he can two-shot me. I don't know why I thought that I could fight out here in an M4A1. I think the Artiga said, screw it, no one's spotting for me, I'm going to push. Give him credit though, he did something. But yeah, I'm just going to take the long way around here. I'm hoping the town finishes up, so I'll just kind of sneak in near the bridge here. But as far as the restaurant, like I run breakfast, lunch, and my brother runs dinner. He's the head chef, I'm the sous chef. Where I do a lot of honestly, cooking behind the line on breakfast really stinks because it's fast paced, but like I'm there to accept all the orders and make sure like, you know, nothing blows up before the dinner shift comes in. ISM, sure thing, Fappuccino. There's an E25 of all things. Oop, no better than to pop up there. So I'm still spot it. I've never heard a lobster scream, so I would have to say that is false. I think the E25 is actually sitting behind cover, maybe. I know I'm gonna die if I push left by myself, so I'm just gonna try to get a little bit closer to these guys. Maybe nobody's shooting me yet, so hopefully it's not just a boy here. But yeah, you know, the stream is getting a little close to the end, but luckily, you know, tonight I was gonna go a little bit later, than 11, so I'm still able to keep chugging away here. Plus, I'd like to forget about some of my matches earlier I played. Oh, I don't think I had that bad of like a start to a stream in quite a while. I don't know what these guys are doing. Like, they're like camping as hard as I've ever seen a team camp. Like, there should not be tanks back in that corner. I don't care how hard you're losing. Oh, thanks, Artie, for almost hitting me. Yeah. But yeah, the lobsters don't scream. It's just all their yummy juices exploding out of them. Green, yeah. Actually turned out to be a pretty decent match. I could have got myself in a lot of trouble trying to force pushing through the field there. Ended up with 6 kills, 2600 damage. Not too shabby. Alright, so add an ISM here. Issue bad second class though. Piscucci's medal. Not too bad. Thanks for requesting the M4A1 rev there. Honestly, my matches in the M4, even though it is a pretty good premium, usually end in the first couple minutes because I always forget, I'm playing an M4 at tier 8. And then you get rebalanced by one of these things. But yeah, I'll probably say, like, I have a STA2, ISM. Yeah, I might be able to do like 1 or 2 more. Comes to battles here. Or I could guess, I think I have like 1 grind I have to triple here. I haven't played the 4 sig tonight, I believe. 103 though, I've got that. I know, this crazy paint job here. Thanks for the follow, Bastion. So my team's piling on the 2-3 line. Really hope they know where to shoot object 257s, because if they don't, like, one's heading my way, which I'm actually starting to rethink pushing into the forest, given how few people are actually over here. I might just hop over here. Okay, we have both object 257s heading to us, and outnumbered by quite a few tanks. Oh lord. Basically, I missed that really lower, small lower plate. Hello, Nori. Nice to see ya. This is gonna be brutal. I still think pushing in is the wrong move here. I know we have a poor little bat chat up there, but I just foresee me pushing up there and being surrounded by two objects. Dot. I don't feel bad shooting APCR at these things. Usually I try not to use, you know, a ton of premium ammo early, but yeah. I feel no sympathy for Object 257s. Same as if I'm driving it. If people are shooting it at me, you know, I get it. I have to keep an eye. So I can get penned, and I stayed out there a little bit too long. A little surprised though, we lost any momentum we would have had on the other side. We do not have that anymore. I'm sticking here mainly because I feel like if I'm out of this spot, we have no armor left, and they're just gonna trudge right across. Right across here, if they know that we just have like mediums and ISU, stuff like that. I'm giving my Scorpion G a little bit of room to breathe. I keep shooting these APCR shells, not that I penned him there, or I don't actually need them right now, shooting some of these tanks. Crap. Just missed that chance there. Yeah, this isn't a bad tank request. Unfortunately, we're getting down by a few tanks now. Awesome. I have a little bit of room now. That 257, I'm guessing he ran away or moved to the center or something. I don't think he went down here, but I could be mistaken. It's just, yeah, our other flank just fell flat on its face over there. I don't think this guy's here anymore. Maybe. Yeah, he still is. Holy hell. This is gonna be a toughie. Could be able to scoop by. Not that it's gonna matter much. I can't shoot the 257 over here. Hello, Desi Gang. Nice to see you. Do I think that low settings give you a competitive advantage? No. It's not like other games where it'll help you like seeing stuff a little bit better. I would say the only advantage it would give you is if you have like grass and sniper mode enabled. There's about a minute left on the cap. Guess if I can get a shot here, I can one-shot him. I was thinking the only ways we're gonna win is somehow resetting the cap, but I guess got popped by him. I'm not gonna be able to get back in time. Yeah, I don't like my chances here. Spare me. survive for another couple seconds. Yeah. I was waiting for him to wiggle one more time before I shot, but I should have just taken it. See you, McFinger. Alright, so STA2 is my next tank up here. Scorpion G did a really nice job, it's just, it didn't work out for us there. But let me get the STA2 queued up here. Crap, I haven't even, there's a couple tanks I still haven't actually gotten battles in. Thanks, Warhead. Yeah, I'll probably say close tank requests here. But I still have, I'll do the ISM after this, M103. So I'll run another raffle since I'm going a little bit past. Usually whenever I do streams, I do a raffle every hour. And depending on you know, how well I'm playing, if I get a first class and ace tanker, the pot kind of gets larger for each battle like that. So we're going to be at 4,000 it looks like now. Yeah, I think after the M103 I'll call it a night here. I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. Not exactly the best map for an STA2 here. Fortunately, we don't really have a spotter. See you, Sasuke. I'm gonna say I'm with my luck tonight, I'm not even gonna try to spot there. I've just had really crap luck when it tries to going out of my way to do something to cover since we don't have a light tank. I wouldn't, Desi. There's nothing wrong with playing Blitz on PC. A little bit of assist damage. I'm not gonna pop out until I have somebody else that can take a shot for me. It really does not make sense for me to pop out at this moment. I'm actually gonna get myself back before I get stuck. Or taking their time getting up here. A couple of these guys back here. Crack him, hopefully. Oop. I knew he had a repair kit, but I was kind of hoping. Ooh, they got an Indian Panzer back there too. All right, you guys. Nope, you're just gonna sit out there and get shot. Okay. That was such a bad mistake. Got a little snory dog underneath my microphone now too. Really did not see this happening this early. A little bit, but at least they have the northern flank to where I'm gonna bide my time here. Not make any glaring errors. I already got myself stuck behind a rock. I should have bailed a little earlier to get out of here sooner. Because I could be, say, helping the T-44 or the T-69 in the center. But it looks like the enemy's actually kind of doing us a favor by not pushing as hard over here. Awesome, they got him. Is this defender gonna shoot? That's kind of who I'm waiting for. Trying, didn't track him. I was trying to track him there because they'd be able to get him with the next shot. I've got his attention now. At this point, I really hope that they push. Birdie shot. Hey, given that they pulled back to the center, we actually have an advantage here. I wouldn't mind popping out behind some of these guys. Like that. Oh, well, yeah, that was really bad. I'm like, oh, this guy pulled up here. He didn't spot anybody. No, they're just sitting there. I should have known that, given that there is this little lump here. One little mistake. Anyway, ISM. Let me start another raffle here. I'm glad you liked the stream, Warhead. ISM, and I got an M103. Probably calling it a night after that. It's my fiance's birthday tomorrow, so I can't go too late. We have a pretty busy day up ahead of us. Hello, Cosmin. Nice to see you. All right. Instantly just getting rid of the valley option here. I don't think I've went to the valley in I don't even know how long. Once 1.0 comes out though, it'll be a little bit more viable, but I have a very strong feeling that once people, you know, might see like a video or something talking about that, because they flatten it a little bit wider, and also the ground resistance seems a little bit lower, so you travel a little faster through it. I feel like we might see too many people in the valley, even compared to, say, now. Sorry, Cosmin. As far as requests go, I have an M103, and then I gotta call it a night after this. I'd love to keep streaming, but yeah, there's some point to where might actually hit somebody there. I don't think so though. Yeah, there comes a point though where I'll get myself a little bit in trouble with my sleep if I don't head out soon. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching now on Twitch and YouTube, and thanks again to Killzer for the host earlier. Alright, banking on team. Yep, they're still following. Sometimes your team like freezes and just stops moving. I'm not going to be able to pen him. But yeah, my next stream's going to be coming up this Sunday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where then I'm going to go to at least 10, but I'll most likely be streaming past 10 on Sunday. Conqueror's probably pissed at me that I'm hitting him for, you know, 200 plus damage. It's just, I know I can't pen him otherwise. Even though it's only the tier 9 Conqueror, this thing still has some pretty crazy turret armor. Would have been nice that the KV4 kind of joined in with the HE. My last one there though. So many people back in our base, it would be very nice if they could pop out and give a little helping hand. I can't sit here. I'm just gonna give him free damage if I pop out of there again. Well, Ryan, she's probably asleep. It's just we have a few things we have to do since we're having people over tomorrow for her birthday. I don't know if he meant to do that, but Udez is definitely dead. Spotted Scorpion, but that, granted my team's actually pushing now, so this shot is like 1 in 1,000 there. I know. That Udez was literally like, nope, I am literally done with this match. Oh, why did I sit out here? I knew he was gonna hit me. I say I saw the silhouette wasn't showing up to where I thought I was gonna hit the archway. Thank you very much, Bush has changed my life for the follow. This Scorpion G is gonna be a slight problem. I got crappy view range, but I can still see that far. Better shot here. Never mind. Problem dealt with. He's actually going to go forward. I thought he was going to pull back. Congrats, Doug, on winning the raffle on YouTube. Oh, thanks again for the follow. Then congrats Taco for winning the raffle over on Twitch. Alright, so I got a second class here. Let's get into the M103. Top 3 damage, and not too bad. I was a little bit worried that, you know, just using HE against the Conqueror wasn't gonna do anything, but added up to 720 damage, so that's why, especially recently, I've been carrying a little bit more HE on tanks that have, say, a lot of shells available, and it's worked out a lot with some of these somewhat questionable tanks at times when you face them, like hold down, like Badger, the Conquerors, where you come across like an Object 268 version 4. So yeah. Sorry about that, Zoe. It did actually count you though. I think even though you put 11, it counted you and it just used the one ticket because it shows your name in the user list. But that's something to where I put slow mode on Twitch, mainly because up until tonight, I didn't actually have any of my moderators that I have on YouTube, which thank you guys, you're awesome. I didn't have them kind of set up on Twitch. As far as the raffle, so it starts every stream at 1,000 for stream currency. They're called Levi biscuits because I can try to show them off here. You hear little snores from time to time. He's behind my seat here on the right. His name's Levi. He's my dog, and he's here every stream. To where that's what the stream currency is called, of course. Levi biscuits, to where you win them from raffles. Like if I get Mastery Badge First Classes or Ace Tankers, we add them to the pot and kind of beef it up over the stream. Otherwise, you gain them. It's basically 1 per minute that you gain them just for watching. Or if you say tip, you get 100. It's per 100 per dollar. But more or less, there's a list of commands in on YouTube, the video description, but on Twitch it's in the panels under the video, where certain commands cost, you know, a certain amount of the stream currency. Like earlier, we tipped Levi a couple toys. You can tip him like a treat. You can even challenge me in tanks, to where I have to reach like a certain amount of damage, assist and block in a tank. After the battle, I'll pull up. I have like a challenge board where I have people's names on it who've tipped me or who have like won a challenge, and you get your name up on the board here. It's that shot. I can see a T95 incoming. Oh god, this TVP, please, just tuck there. Still has a repair kit. I just know from experience, M103s cannot soak up a T95 shot. I can't leave this guy though, because he's just gonna... Fired. But yeah, you just have to type !LB. So right now it updates every 30 minutes as far as like your totals, and as far as like the ranks are hour based. But I'm still getting the hang of. I haven't used a chatbot on Twitch up until about a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of, you know, a learning process. But I've almost got the hang of it, to where I hurt. Ooh, Scorpion G. I'm not loaded yet. Lucky bugger. Come on, Type 4. Hit him. Took a shot there because you should be able to kill him. Oh god. Oh no. God, this is... not good here. Hey, Type 4, go after the T95, because I'm not going to be here very long to help you if this Type 4 has a derp gun. Our team's doing decent number-wise, but that could change in an instant here. I'm using a lot of heat, like I'll admit it. Yeah, the M103, the armor is honestly deceptive to where it might look like it has decent armor, but I play it like you can't bounce anything. And I'm getting a little bit lucky here. They're catching me like on the edges of my turret. But I'll admit, I'm a filthy gold spammer right now in this battle. Through and through. Yeah. Got me. Oh well, almost 4k damage, 1200 block. But thanks for whoever requested the M103. So I still like it, it's just I don't go into M103 matches expecting to block anything. And if you do that, you know, you usually have a pretty fun time with M103. But as far as the challenge board that I mentioned, so more or less, you know, getting your name up there. The large names are people who have tipped me, and then all the little white ones are people who have won challenges. So those are the commands where it's exclamation point like challenge, exclamation point deluxe challenge and stuff, and you get one of those little white things. They're like little hexagons. I don't know if anyone's heard of the board game Settlers of Catan. Now it's just called Catan or Catan. I kind of base them off of the shapes of the hexes that you use in that board game. But nonetheless, you know, it's a pretty fun stream here. Definitely very up and down, especially earlier. But yeah. Yeah, thank you very much though for watching, guys. You know, again, thank you very much for the tips and also the new followers and subscriptions and too. You know, next time I'm going to be streaming is Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. You know, otherwise, you know, nice to see some new faces. Thank you again for the host, the Killser. So I'll be back Sunday. You know, otherwise, yeah, thanks again, especially for the tips, guys. Yeah, thanks for the tips for Ryan for her birthday. I'm gonna have to Levi's down here staring me down. He's probably still not over me kind of yelling at him when he ripped apart his toy. But yeah, anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see some of you guys Sunday. Otherwise, you know, when I'm streaming next week, so Sunday night, I'll be streaming Thursday night, both starting at 7 p.m. and then Wednesday morning. Otherwise, I'm going to pop on at least once or twice other days. Just don't have set times yet, given I have a pretty frantic work schedule next week. But and the kitchen fun. Thanks for reminding me, Lavobo. But anyway, yeah, thanks again, guys. See you next time. Have a good one.